วัสดีครับพระอาจารย์ครับพระอาจารย์ครับวันนี้ปอนอ่านแทนพี่จุ๊บนะครับครับผมครับ
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone who's interested is welcome to join. We will start with our first participant, which is Alvin Lee from Malaysia. Hi, Alvin.
Hi, namaskar, Ajaan. I'm just listening in at the moment. No question. Thank you, Ajaan.
Okay. How about Marsha from Ohio?
Okay. Yes. Good morning. Wow. I'm really early in the group. I've been having some luck with the meditation, and you were talking about having the consciousness like a computer screen. And I actually had kind of moved into that territory of the computer screen. And one thing I did differently was I started to note the object so lightly that I was not really like watching the breath. I wouldn't say breathing in, breathing out, or in or out. I would just like be with it, so close with the breath, but not noting it. And there's like a distinction between the object and the knowing. And it's like this knowing energy becomes more than the object, sort of like, the computer screen or the drop of water just kind of sliding on the lotus leaf. And I wouldn't say it's not like a big wow moment, but it's really restful. And I'm just going to keep on practicing like that with the really light noting. And it's just like nothing is mixed up when I get it just right. The object and the knowing they're very close, but they're not mixed up at all.
Yes, get to the knowing mode and get away from the thinking mode as much as possible. Be
Yeah,
merely knowing.
yeah. It's really a different experience, and I don't get so tired when I'm meditating. If I can get into that place either, it's easier.
Yes,
Um,
it's just hard when you have to get away from the thinking mode into the knowing mode. That's what makes you feel tired because you keep thinking and it's very difficult to stop it from thinking. But once you can stop it from thinking, then you enter into the knowing mode. Then you
yeah,
find peace and contentment in that knowing
Yeah.
mode.
Yeah. So all the things you've been kind of pointing out to me, it's like it's coming together a little bit. So thank you very much for helping me.
And what you need to do at all time is to maintain mindfulness, presence of mind. Keep your mind in the present, focusing on your body or something, so to prevent your mind from thinking about other things.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Then when you meditate, then you will find it easy to focus on your breathing, on your breath.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you stay with your breath, eventually the knowing will appear, the breath and everything else will disappear. Then you enter into peace and happiness or contentment.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going, keep trying
Keep
to
going.
do.
It's like walking. You have to keep walking, even though you might experience some result. It shouldn't make you feel smart and stop doing. You should keep on continuing doing it until it becomes a habit that you find that you cannot stop doing it.
Okay. Okay, good. Good.
Okay, good to hear that. Anything else?
I think the Buddhist Rains retreat is coming up. Are you guys still gonna have the Zoom during the
Oh
rainy
yes,
season?
no problem with the meeting. I'm staying put, so I can do it. I mean, even though
Okay.
if I have to be somewhere else, like if there's an internet signal, I can always get on to this meeting.
Okay, good. Very good.
Should there be
Yeah, that
any
is all.
should there be any changes, I would have it announced uh, posted on the Facebook page,
Okay.
just in case. If nothing, then it means no change.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Good.
good.
Thank you.
Keep on practicing mindfulness and meditation.
Okay. Okay,
Oh,
good.
next, we'll go to Malaysia on Saw Sim. Aung Saw Sim. Can you pronounce your name for me?
My name is outsourcing.
Okay, good.
Good evening, Tan Ajaan.
What can I do for you?
Last week, I joined the online 8-day meditation retreat. I joined last week. Then during the retreat, most of my sittings were good. I experienced calmness and peace and stillness, no thinking, everything. Then after the sitting, formal sitting, then I experienced automatic contemplation. Normally, I contemplate daily. I have to think of it. Only I can contemplate. But during the retreat, the contemplation came out automatic like that. Now,
Well, you should not contemplate if you meditate.
no,
Contemplation
after
has to be.
meditation, after my former meditation came out from meditation, only the contemplation came natural. Normally, after my meditation, formal sitting meditation, the thing to contemplate. Now I have one problem. During normal times now, when I am off retreat, if I go to attend group meditation sitting in the meditation centers or temple, I can sit longer. But when I'm at home, I sit, even though my sitting is good, I experience stillness, no thinking, everything. But when 1 hour is up, I have the urge to stop. Is it due to my kilesa or no strong will?
Well, sometimes when you meditate with other people, you have this peer pressure upon you. You feel you have to do more because someone is watching you. But when you're alone, you know nobody's watching you, so your laziness starts to come up.
Yeah.
But it should be like this. You should be able to motivate yourself, even though if you're alone, because to practice alone will be more beneficial than practicing with other people.
Mm.
So you still have to keep pushing yourself until eventually you'll become self-motivated.
Self-motivate myself.
Yeah.
Right.
To be self-motivated, actually, you need to get some result from your practice. When you get result, then you'll become more motivated automatically. You want to do more. So just keep on practicing.
Okay.
The other thing is not so important as the practice. So just make sure that you're not distracted by other things to get you away from your practice.
I'm also stupid. Sometimes I still look at the YouTube. Yeah.
Well, at least you know that you're stupid. That's good. There's a chance for you to become smart.
That's why I always made a determination to stop looking at the handphone. Go and look, read the Dharma books. Mm.
Okay. Anything else?
Okay. Nothing. Thank you very much, Ajahn.
Okay. Go to Lynn from Indonesia. Are you in Jakarta, Lynn?
Yes, Ajahn, yes.
Okay. What can I help you?
Yeah, I just want to report back on your advice that you gave last week. I tried using the mantra when my mindfulness was not that strong. So it took a while, actually, it took a long time before I can stay with my breath. So after that, after I stayed with my breath, I started to notice sleepiness start crawling in. So when I noticed it, I noticed that that sleepiness just vanished like that quite a few times. And then also I noticed that there are like the urge of ending the meditation. And then, but I keep going with the sitting meditation. And at the end, I finish the meditation for about 3.5 hours. So I noticed that using the mantra is very helpful. So thank you very much, Ajahn, for your kind advice from last week.
You're welcome. Anything else?
Yes, I've got 2 questions actually today. So the first one, since we can't remember our past life, is it true to say that what matters to us is only our current life?
Yes. What you do now is that matters. What happened in the past only have some effect on what you do in this lifetime. But whether you know it or not, it doesn't matter. What matters is, do you know what are you doing now?
So we don't need to worry what we are going to experience in our next lifetime.
Well, whatever happens, so whatever will be, will be.
So some people will say that, so what's the point of making good karma or doing good deeds? Because we're not going to remember it anyway.
Because you don't need to remember, because what the good karma will give you happiness. See. We don't want to remember. We want to get the result of good karma, which is happiness. Feeling good. That's what you get from doing good karma. Whether you remember what you did or not doesn't matter. What matters is the result from your good karma, which is good feeling, happiness.
But sometimes that happiness will not be happening in this life.
It is. You just don't look at it, that's all. As soon as you do something good, you feel good, right? That's happiness. See? The problem is you don't do enough of it to really see it yet. Try to spend whole day doing something for other people for one day. Do nothing for yourself, but do something for other people for the whole day. and you feel good all day long.
Okay.
You only give dana for maybe 1 minute and then that's gone, and you go do something else for yourself. Try to do dana the whole day. Dana doesn't mean you have to give things or money. You can give your time, your effort to help other people, to make other people happy. Like stay with your mother when she comes and attend to her needs and her whatever she wants. Sacrifice your own happiness for her happiness. Then you'll feel happier. So you have to do more in order for you to be able to see the effects of your good karma happening right here and now in this present lifetime. And it is also will continue to remain in your mind for longer. You can use it after you die, because this good feeling will then create heaven for your mind when you don't have a body. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the next question?
And this is not without being disrespectful. This question is like this. It is said that the Buddha and Arahants who have reached Nibbana won't have rebirth. But is there any proof or evidence for this?
The Buddha said you have to prove it for yourself. He had proven it himself, so he had no doubt. But you still have doubt because you haven't seen it yet. So you have to prove it for yourself. Dhamma is sanditthiko. What the Buddha taught, we all have to prove it for ourselves by following his teaching. If we follow his teaching, we will eventually discover Nibbana within ourselves. Then there will be no doubt. See, when you reach the first stage of enlightenment, you will no longer have any doubt in the Buddha's teaching. When you become a Sotapanna, even though you haven't yet reached Nibbana, but you already have reached partially Nibbana, Nibbana, maybe a quarter of the Nibbana. There are 4 stages of enlightenment. So once you reach the first stage, the Buddha's teaching is true, because you're experiencing it right there and then. You have to practice and experience it yourself, or else you will be forever doubtful of the Buddha's teaching. It's like eating a dish, a delicious dish. If you don't eat it, you don't know whether it's delicious or not. So you have to eat the dish, the food. Then you'll find out whether it's good or not. Okay?
Okay, Ajahn.
Is that all?
Thank you very much.
Okay. Next, Koksing from Singapore.
Good evening, Ajaan. Just to update you, for the past 1 week, I have not watched any YouTube videos. So except for videos on cooking by some chef. When I need to cook, I need to check the procedure of cooking. Other than that, I have not indulged in what I did in the past, looking at the politics of America or Southeast Asia or South China Sea and so on. So I'm restraining on the 7 precepts, just for your input, Ajaan. So I will continue to put effort to restrain my sense pressure on the 7 precepts of entertainment. Okay, Ajaan, this evening I'd like to ask about a dukkha which I'm facing, and that is when last Saturday after I have prepared all the ingredients for cooking for lunch. So my second son last minute told me that he needs to leave the house, and he's not eating the lunch. And straight away I can feel uh, the 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 suffering. And when I contemplate why do I have such a uh, why do I feel sad? Why do I feel upset? Is because I do not want to have any wastage of food, and any food that is cooked and then not consumed, and then if it's to be thrown away, it'll be wasted. So at that point of time, I feeling extreme sense of uh, uh, I can feel the sense of anger and so on. I did not let out the anger, but I just told my son off and expressed my disappointment. And this is not the first time my son has suddenly said that he needs to leave the house and not consume the meal. So I found that I still have not overcome the right way of teaching my mind. How do I do the contemplation so that when such incident happen again in the future, I would not feel any dukkha. So maybe Prajan, you can advise me how can I teach my mind to contemplate in the right way.
You have to look at everything as anicca, impermanent, uncertainty. Anicca could be an uncertainty also. So your son can either be with you for the meal, or maybe he won't be with you for the meal. And even other people as well. You don't know what's going to happen to each one of them. So don't expect anything from anybody. Just do your part, and whether they hear or not, that's not your problem.
What about my desire not to waste any food? That desire, not wanting to waste food, is actually the cause of my dukkha.
Yes, because you don't see that the food is also impermanent. You're going to lose it anyway. Everything is anicca. Food, anything that you have is anicca. They can lose, they can be gone from you anytime, any day, anywhere. So don't cling to anything. Use them when you have to, and be ready to let them go if they have to go from you.
Okay. So I should not cling so much about the idea of the food being wasted and and being thrown away.
Well, you can always put in the refrigerator and eat it next tomorrow or later.
Usually I try to all the dishes we try to consume on the same day itself. So,
That's a problem. See, you have to be flexible. Then you won't have any problem. If you cannot consume it all, save it for tomorrow.
okay. Yeah. Maybe I'm not flexible enough. Never think of keeping it in the refrigerator. Okay. I'll contemplate over what Ajaan has advised.
Yeah, make sure that you look at everything as uncertain. There's nothing fixed, nothing absolute. Things keep constantly changing all the time. So you cannot expect things to be the way you plan it to be. So you
Yes.
have to make some allowances to things, that things can go wrong, things can change, and
Yeah. Now, Prajan, you are right, because I I plan everything, and when things doesn't go to plan, I feel I feel frustrated and upset.
And you also can contemplate on anatta. You cannot control everything. You can control something sometime, but not all the time.
Okay. Yeah. I will contemplate over it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can make plan, but don't expect it to happen. You might have to change the plan or reshape the plan according to the real situation.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you, Ajaan.
you're welcome. We'll go to Switzerland now to Claudia. Hi, Claudia. How you doing?
Good afternoon from Switzerland, Tanachan. So far, I'm doing fine. I plan to go to the Dhammapala monastery tomorrow, and if the Red Cross doesn't eat me, also on Thursday. And I have a question to Tanachan. I want to pick up again the subject of the stream enterer, the Sotapanna. So I don't consider myself to be Sotapanna. Yet I have a lot of trust, or I'm completely convinced that the teaching of the Buddha is correct. I grew up Catholic and I participated for many years in the Interfaith Council. So I met many religions and I had a deep insight to other religions. And whenever I compare other religions to the teaching of the Buddha, there is nothing like the teaching of the Buddha. So I don't have any doubt that the teaching of the Buddha is true. Yet I know that I'm not a stream enterer at the moment. So can I ever lose this faith, because it's solid in my heart? And whenever I hear the Dhamma, it's true. So is it possible that I can lose this faith when I'm not a stream enterer yet?
Well, time will only tell, because if you are away from the Buddha's teaching for a while, you might forget. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about whether just when you lose, you'll know you lose. When you don't lose, then you don't lose. That's all.
Yeah. So I remember that already when I was a very young girl, 2 years or so, I was contemplating, where is myself when I lose my finger or my toe or my arm or my leg? And there were so many things I had already in my mind that was confirmed by the teaching of the Buddha. And in the age of 17 years, I went to Japan and I was in a Buddhist temple. And in this moment, I felt that I will go this way, no matter how hard it is. So there was already something in my heart, but I totally hope so much that this faith inside me can never be lost.
If you're not certain, then it means you're not sure. You might lose it. If you're certain, then you know you won't lose it.
Okay. So
So one way to ensure that you're not losing it is to stay close to the Buddha's teaching.
Yeah. It feels like home to me. Yet I know I'm not a stream enterer yet. I know this for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. So of course I will stay close. It's like my heartbeat. So
Yeah, I think there are two levels of what you call faith, faith in the Buddha. The mundane level and the supramundane level. The mundane level, you can still lose it after time. But the supramundane, that is, as a stream enterer, you have the supramundane type of faith that you will never forget because it's experiential. It's within yourself, something really deeply that you have inside yourself. You can see the dukkha that is embedded in your mind, and then you can see that it disappears by following the Buddha's teaching, by applying the three characteristics of existence to your body. Really, that's if you can let go of your body, let go of your attachment to your body, and you no longer have any dukkha regarding the body, then this is the kind of experience that you'll never forget.
Mhm. Thank you very much. This is very, very helpful. This is very helpful.
Okay,
Thank you very much, Tanachan.
you're welcome. Is that all?
Yes, it's all for now. Thank you very much.
Okay, go to Kelvin. Hi, Kelvin from Singapore.
Good evening, Ajaan. I have no question today, just listening in.
Okay, I'll go to New Zealand and to Anura and Ramya. Must be late for you. You look sleepy.
Yeah. Good evening, Ajaan. It's just 1:30 in the morning. So
Mm.
yeah, we always this time is still waking up pretty much. Yeah, it's practice is okay because my practice is try to sit every morning, but weekends are very good because it's at home and it's much better now. I have a question, Tanajan. Why does getting into calmness or stillness help to manage own emotions better? Is it because when we meditate, we suppress our klesa? Is it the reason?
Well, when we meditate, we are controlling our mind and our emotions.
Yeah.
So when we come out of meditation, we have this tool, which is mindfulness. So whenever we start to feel stressful or emotional, we use mindfulness to calm it down. Or let's put it this other way, your mind becomes calmer. So the more calm the mind becomes, the less emotional the mind becomes also. Become more rational rather than emotional.
Mm. How about the klesa in our, because we are not eliminating klesa when we do the
But
meditation.
you are weakening your kilesa. You cannot get rid of your kilesa by meditation, by mindfulness.
Mhm.
But you can weaken it so that it will be more easy for you to use to apply wisdom to get rid of it eventually.
Mhm. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah.
And also when you have calm, you have contentment. So the tendency for you to have defilement is less. The desire to have things, to go places and whatever will become less and less. The more calmer the mind becomes,
Mhm.
the less desire you will have for things because you get more in contentment.
Mhm.
So eventually you can let go of your attachment and your desire for things when you see that they are all impermanent and they can cause you pain when you have to lose them.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Tangaja. Yeah. Understood. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very important tool, mindfulness and meditation,
Yeah.
samadhi.
Yeah.
It's a tool, but it's very important tool because without it you cannot apply wisdom and to 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 get rid of your cravings and your attachment to things.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm focusing more on getting into calmness, samadhi, not much wisdom because I need to practice how getting into samadhi, I mean, effectively and sooner. So trying to practice.
Yeah, get as much calm
Yeah.
as possible before you use wisdom to get rid of your defilement permanently. Okay, good. How about you, Ramya? You have anything?
We're practicing Ajaan.
Okay, good. Don't stop, okay?
She doesn't stop. Yeah.
You can only stop out only when you stop breathing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we pretty much we are following 6 or 7 precepts now. Is good.
Yeah.
It's helpful. Thank you, Tangajan. Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, we'll go to Philip from Malaysia. Hi, Philip.
Good day, Ajaan. Glad to see you. Well, I have no questions, just listening tonight.
Okay. Get Yenso from Penang.
Hi, Tan Ajaan. No question, but just inform Tan Ajaan that I just recovered from COVID. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Everything okay now? You feel good now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was the symptom? Very bad?
I have very high fever. After that, okay, taking the medicine.
Okay. Hope you stay well.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go to Celia. Celia from Peru. Are you in Lima?
Good evening, Prajan. Yes, I'm still in Lima.
Okay.
Yeah, going well. Well, my mother has lots of problems, but I just came from an online retreat, and that went really well. So when I went out of the retreat, it was way easier to deal with all the things of my mother, no? So yeah, I agree that it's very important to get calm, no?
Yes.
Very, very important, yes. But yeah, apart from that, I don't have questions, Tanajan.
Okay. Keep practicing more calm. We have enough wisdom already. We just don't have calm to assist our wisdom to let go.
Yes,
Okay,
I
good.
totally understand that now. Many
All right.
thanks, Tanajan.
Yeah,
Be well.
you're welcome. Next step from Oregon.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay.
Um, so calm, if I have calm, but my family does not have calm about the election, how do I deal with that? Because
Leave them alone. It's
they don't
not your
leave me
business.
alone. They don't leave me alone. They send me text messages and I snooze them. They call me and it's like they try to rile me. They're trying, and I just breathe. We can't control the news cycle. They don't tell us the truth anyway. You know what I mean? I just and they just ah. So how do you deal with that?
Well, just pretend that you care, but you don't have to really care.
Okay. Get through it. Okay, I got
If they
it.
call you, if they want to talk to you, just keep on listening. Maybe put the phone a little bit away from your
Unmute.
ears.
Okay.
Yeah. And let them talk
Okay.
as much as they want.
Okay. All right. That's it.
Okay.
It's good to see you.
All right. I'll go to Mike now. Mike from New York. Hi, Mike.
Ajaan, good to see you again. I'm really enjoying the talk this morning. I've been reading a lot about dependent arising or dependent origination, and I was curious, in your experience, if there was any practice, that meditation practice you use to consider or to like unlock dependent origination, or if there was any like teachers that you had that had like, given you a transmission about the nature of dependent origination.
Well, see, our practice is to sever this line of dependent origination. And the point where we want to sever is at the point of craving. See? Once we can stop the craving, then this whole process of will crumble, will stop, like will not continue on. So we don't worry about the other things. We just worry about how to get rid of this craving, this defilement, attachment to things. And we use wisdom and samadhi or calm to be the tool to be able to stop this craving. Once we can stop the craving, then there will be no attachment, no new existence, no birth, aging, sickness, and death.
John. Also, I'm sure it's like this everywhere, but we're going through another heat wave here in New York City. And one thing that has been hard for me is in my meditation, where I feel like I'm getting tired more quickly in my meditation. Do you have any advice for kind of, energizing myself in the middle of meditation, in the midst of meditation? Or is it just to simply keep on meditating more and more?
Well, if you cannot meditate, then you just do mindfulness instead. If you cannot sit and meditate, then do walking meditation instead. Go walk in the park and just keep watching your step. Don't look at the people around you or things around you. Just pay attention to your steps to get more mindfulness. And when you have enough mindfulness, you'll be able to sit and then meditate and will not be affected by the weather. What we need is mindfulness. This is the key to our meditation success. And it can overcome a lot of the hindrances, such as the heat or the hunger. Sometimes we might experience some hunger or the heat or our desire to watch some other things, entertainment and so forth. If we have strong mindfulness, we can overcome this craving, this desire. So try to concentrate more on mindfulness. If you find unable to meditate, it means you don't have enough mindfulness to meditate with. So do mindfulness. You can do this in every action that you do. Just watch what you do. If you're eating, just concentrate on your eating. Don't let your mind go thinking about other thing at the same time. Then you will have more mindfulness, continuous mindfulness. Then when you meditate, you will not be easily distracted by the heat or by other sensual things. So try to develop more mindfulness first before, if you find it hard for you to meditate. Try to do it from the time you get up. As soon as you get up, start do mindfulness right away. Look at your body and ask yourself, where is the body now? What position it's in? Oh, it's lying down. Good. Now it's getting up. Now it's standing. Now it's walking. Just keep watching, following the body, every movement of the body, every action of the body. Then you will not be able to think about other things. If you think about other things, it means you're not mindful of your body now. Then you have to bring your mind back to the body. Some people use the mantra, or can also use the mantra as you go do your daily routine, whatever you do. Keep reciting Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto. The goal is to stop your mind from thinking. Then when there's no thinking, there will be no desire or cravings. Craving or desire, follow your thoughts. When you think about ice cream, you start to crave for ice cream. If you don't think about ice cream, then you don't have any craving for ice cream, right? So if you don't think about the heat, then the heat won't bother you. The heat only bothers the body, but not the mind. See? But the mind becomes bothered because the mind think about the heat also. Sometimes when you go in the gym, you work hard, you sweat, and you don't feel bad, right? It's your attitude towards things. See? If you like things, then it doesn't bother you. If you dislike, then it bothers you. So if it bothers you, then try not to think about it. Forget about it. Concentrate on something else, like your mantra. Bhutto, 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 bhutto. Okay?
Thank you so much, Ajaan.
All right. Next, we'll go to Dubai now. Aparachita. How's your brother doing? Haven't seen him for a while.
Yes. Yes, true. He hasn't joined in, but he's doing okay.
Okay, good.
Yes. I think he's yeah, on his own meditating, so that's it. And
Probably means he doesn't have any question.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yes, I'm well. I feel happy always just to join. That's it. And is it also hot in Thailand, Ajahn? Just
It's
like
not as hot. It's cooler now, a couple of degrees, but it's still 30, 31 maximum. It used to get up to 35 where I
wow.
stay.
All right.
Celsius.
Celsius. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess for Thailand it must be warm then. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but there are other places that was a lot warmer than where I am. So,
Okay.
but it's bearable. It's bearable.
Okay.
Livable. You have
Yes.
to live. You have to live with it.
True. Yes. It's the weather, as you say. Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. Yes, no question. Just
Okay.
happy to join and
All
just say
right.
hello. Yes.
Okay. Keep on practicing mindfulness.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Go to Indonesia with Intan. Hi, Intan.
Hi, Prachan. Good evening, Prachan.
Yes. Can I do for you? What can I do for you?
No, Prachan. Thank you, Prachan, for Prachan advice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does it solve your problem?
Yes. Now my body is still sick, but my mind is okay.
Okay.
So I can observe the pain and enjoy the pain. Like Prachan say, I must change my my mind. I'm happy because I'm sick, because I'm success.
That's right. If you're happy and sick, then sickness will be no problem to you.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for Prachan advice.
Yeah. You have to change your attitude.
Yes.
Try to like things that you dislike and try to dislike things that you like.
Yeah. I think the
Okay.
problem is because I cannot accept, sometimes I cannot accept why I'm different with another person, why I must to have the talent. I just want to be a normal person, but now I learn to accept.
Yes. There's no normal. We are all different. Yeah. We have to accept what we are, who we are, because of our karma. Our karma made us what we are. We are the products of our own karma, the Buddha say.
Mm.
And we
Yes,
all do
Raja.
different karma.
Mm-hmm.
But we can live together harmoniously with loving kindness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Rajan, see you on Saturday.
Okay. How long you plan to stay?
Almost 4 weeks.
4 weeks, huh? Okay,
Ah.
good. All right. Hope you enjoy your retreat when you come.
Thank you, Ajaan.
All right. Next, I'll go to Toronto, nearby Canada. Anyway, Diana. Hi, Diana.
Namo Buddhaya, Ajaan sister.
Good to see you again.
Very happy to be here.
Do you have any more questions?
My practice was a little bit less this week, but I'm hoping to recover it. And my questions are always about how to find balance. Oh yes, thank you so much for suggesting from last time being serving my mother. It has helped me a lot to balance my needs and hers. I can listen more to her now and be less reactive. And even in my mind, if I know that she will be saying things that I don't like, then I don't know if it's right or wrong, but I start to say like Budo, Budo inside my mind, and I don't get as reactive.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she really like it because, you know, it looked like I'm agree. And it make her a little more calm, I think.
Yeah, because you're calm, so it makes her calm too.
Yes. Yes, she actually said it to me after this week. I was actually last 2 weeks. I missed 1 week. Yeah, last 2 weeks I was doing that. She said that, and then I lost it a little bit, and she mentioned that, yeah, how much it impacts her when I'm not calm. So you could, yeah, that's right, probably. Mm. So then we're back to my daughter that, you know, just trying to figure out how to balance what I would like to do and still caring for her. Like last summer, I took her to a lot of, I don't know, like it is entertainment, but it's still viewed as child development. Like I took her to theater and music, and she was, it seemed that she benefited from it in her development, like the child development. That's what we're being taught in education system. And this summer, I've decided to just, you know, focus more on the Dharma. And I'm wondering how important it is, like, would she miss out a lot not to go to these musicals and entertainment kind of things, that we're going to the monastery more this summer and applying the teachings when we go out in the nature. Like I find nature most helpful. We look for places that are not necessarily full of people, but in the end, she wants to go to the playground and play with other children. So, yes, there's a question in there somewhere.
Well, you just have to find the balance, I guess. If you find it okay to go with you, then take her with you. But sometimes if she wants to go play, also you must allow her to do that also.
Yes, when she's with me and she's very happy to go along and do everything that I'm doing. When we are in a setting where, like, I'll give you an example. We were at a monastery on Sunday. Usually there's nobody there, so she's happy to let me meditate and listen to the teaching while drawing or making arts and crafts. But that time they were serving families that had 3 children with them, and they were boys, and they were same age, but they weren't into the practicing necessarily. They were like running around and playing, and all of a sudden that's all she wanted to do. Like, so then after some time I realized that there was no point to, you know, get her to sit when other kids are running around and playing, even though there was one boy who was sitting with his father and also she wasn't going to be that child. She wanted to run and play. So I did let her run and play for that time, for some time. And then I said, okay, let's take a break from that. And then we did, but then she wanted to go back. And when we did go back, the boys left the monastery, and then she was more peaceful again. So things like that. Because then if she's running around and playing, I cannot sit in the meditation because like I have to accompany my child. Like I cannot leave her unattended. So
That's the part of being a mother. You have to look after your child.
yes. I've noticed some parents and families, they pair up and take turns looking after their children while some go in a retreat. That was just like a 1-day retreat that it was still good. We went, we gave dana. I find that it gives, I'm not sure exactly what the meaning for putting candles around the stupa with the relics and the flowers. I do find that it provides her with a mindful kind of, a wholesome, mindful thing that she could do at the monastery and think about the Buddha and things like that. It's better than like doing something else.
It's a way of paying homage to the Buddha when you light incense and candles and flowers.
She was asking me what homage meant, and I couldn't quite explain it very well.
Showing respect, showing appreciation of his teaching.
Yeah, I tried to. Actually, I think she had some questions. May I have a second to call her?
Sure, you like. Go ahead.
Греточка, вопрос хочешь задать? Иди сюда. Okay, you can just pay respect. That's okay.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Okay, you have question?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What should you do if you get excluded?
Excluded.
Yeah, excluded, like.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being excluded. The problem is you don't want to be excluded. That's the problem. So you have to change your mind. When you feel like, when you don't want to be excluded, but you're excluded, then you say, okay, I'm happy to be excluded. That's all. Change your mind. You know how to change your mind?
Do you know how to change your mind?
Yeah.
Okay, just change your mind. See, you don't feel good because you're excluded, because you don't want to be excluded. So if you don't want to feel bad being excluded, then you just change your mind and say, okay, I'm happy with being excluded. It's okay. You can then do something on your own, say, when you're excluded. You don't have to do things with other people. You can meditate, you can do chanting, you can drawing, you can do so many things when you're excluded. Right? Okay, just change your mind. If you want ice cream and you're given cakes, then say, okay, I'll change my mind. Instead of having ice cream, I'll have cakes instead.
Mm-hmm.
Then you will be happy either way. Whether you're excluded or not excluded, you'll be happy all the time. You have to take both. Life comes in many different shades, you know. You're not only one shade, one color. Sometimes you get red, sometimes you get black, yellow, sometimes you get green. If you want to be happy, then you just have to enjoy every color that you get. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Try to change your mind. Be flexible. Don't be rigid with your mind. Be flexible. Be able to change when you have to.
Okay. I just tried. And I have one more question. What do you do when you feel sleepy when you're meditating?
Well, if you want to continue on meditating, then you have to stand up and walk instead, doing walking meditation instead of sitting meditation. But if you cannot walk and you still feel sleepy, then just go to bed and do it some other time. Do it when you're awake. Okay? Like I say, you have to be flexible. If you cannot meditate, then you have to change, do something else that you can do. If the only thing that you can do is to go to sleep, then you just go to sleep. Okay, good. Is that good enough? My
Oh, it was
advice
perfect.
to
Yes, we'll listen to it again. It's good that it was on the recording because sometimes, there are different children that we come across, and sometimes she just feels hurt and gets stuck in that feeling, and then remembers it later and feels bad.
yeah. Our feeling bad is because of our desire or our cravings. Our
Yes.
mind wanting something, and when we cannot get that, we feel bad. So we just have to change our mind, that's all.
Actually, a very similar experience that lately I also encountered in my work, that I'll have for my teaching, that I wasn't, I guess, they made other plans with some to go forward and change the teaching plan for next year, which means that there won't be a part-time position for me. They went ahead and they needed to get full-time teachers, and I had a hard time processing it, because I guess I felt that they could have shared it with me earlier because I already made plans for next year, but very slowly, yesterday I was able to adjust and just to reshift my thinking and feeling that it's okay.
Yes, we have to accept things when they happen to us, whatever happens to us. Try to accept them. When we accept them, then there will be no problem. Our problem sometimes is that we don't want to accept things.
Yes, I was, because I invested so much time, and I already bought the program for the next year. So I guess my feeling is that I felt I wasn't being considered and things like that, but I just had to let go of that viewpoint also.
Yeah, just look at the thing, the reality. Look at the situation. Don't look at what people do. You know, just accept things as they are, and try not to
change it.
analyze or blame people or things. Just accept them. Like when it rains, it just rain. Don't blame the rain for raining.
Yeah.
Don't blame people for what they do. That's the way they are. See, just learn to accept them for what they are instead. We like to put blame on everything else except ourselves.
Yeah, I was even trying to find if I could have done something different, but that kind of made it harder. Because
Yes, you could have done something by accepting things.
Yes, okay, just by accepting it. Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. That's it, and everything's fine. What else can you do? You cannot change things anyway.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So it's making some new changes for after the summer for schooling, and now looks like I might be able to participate on Tuesday mornings
Yes.
in meetings.
There's always something good behind something bad. Okay. Anything else?
Not yet. I need to practice more.
Yeah. The more meditation you practice, the more you will be able to adapt to the changing thing, changing conditions. Things change all the time, and sometimes we have fixed notion of things. When they don't go according to what we want, then we feel bad. But we have to understand that we cannot always control the situation.
Yes, I do find it difficult when I find I'm not controlling situations, especially to the benefit of my Dhamma path. Like I found this last week, I was rolling a lot and I was aware of it, but I wasn't feeling, strong enough to sit. And when I sat, I was falling asleep. So then I went to sleep, and then the time was gone. It just was like a chain. So just trying to start this week fresh and just not fall into the same craving role.
If you have problem with sleeping and you want to meditate, you have to fast. That's the only way to deal with sleepiness, is to fast or to reduce your food consumption.
Well, that was the issue. I knew I had to do it, but instead it got increased. And then I was feeling bad about it. But last week I missed my fasting day. So this week I'm back to it. I don't know, the mind is playing tricks, and then I catch it too late.
Well, you'll become quicker as you practice. You'll become more quick. You'll understand the tricks of your defilement faster.
Yes, and just after it deceives me, I'm like, oh, there you are. But then I have to start again. So this week I'm starting again, and because it was so helpful a week before when I even added that one day in there, made an amazing difference. Haven't had a chance to increase it to 2 days. I'm hoping that one day for now will support the second day, and I don't know what it will be like, but let's see.
Just keep trying.
Thank
you. Okay. I'll go to Rick now from Singapore. Yi, I'm sorry, Yi Kun, not Rick. Hi, Yi.
Oh, hello, Ajaan.
What can I do for you?
Uh, not no questions today. Just wanted to update you on my progress. So, last week I asked you about overcoming conceit, and you said to treat myself like a rag, which I found very useful. Yeah, that stopped a lot of my internal comparison in my own mind. Yeah, so I think in terms of life now, I think I'm in the middle of trying to transit to change to another job, and because I found that my company is not very conducive to my practice. My company is promoting a lot of greed, and during this period, I just see myself wanting to control my conditions a lot. So like I'll be thinking of things like, oh, why am I so unlucky to get into this kind of position? Can I find a job that is like appropriate? And just there's a lot of wanting and a lot of aversion going on in my mind. But I think it's also for my own practice to see all this aversion and also all this craving for favorable conditions. And I just tell myself to just accept the situation as it is, then just have a peace of mind. Yeah.
Good. You see the truth now. You cannot change things. You can change yourself. You can accept things.
Yeah.
It's easier to accept things than try to change things, right?
Yes. Yeah. So it's a work in progress. It's still hard, but yeah, slowly, hopefully things change. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they change for the better, and sometimes they change for the worse. So yeah.
Yeah. So just accept and just move along.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Keep meditating, because we have a karma, and then you can take anything that comes to you, good or bad.
Yes, that's very helpful.
Okay, good. Next, go to Canada, Vancouver, Sri and check.
Oh, Ajaan.
How are you?
Good. Thank you.
Do you have any comment or any question?
Just curious. Ajaan, like why sometimes people like to bully other people? Is that from the mind, and what is the mind seeking, like by hurting people or bully people?
It makes it feel good, see. When you hurt other people, you feel good. When you bully, it feels you makes you feel superior to other people. There's conceit, there's self, ego.
Oh,
I thought you feel bad.
For those who have ego, they don't feel bad, they feel good when they bully other people.
Oh,
so for those people who have less conceit, meaning like, oh, sometimes they did it, then they feel bad, and that's kind of good things, right? You can feel bad.
Yes, it means you have more wisdom, you have less conceit,
Oh,
less delusion. Let's put it that way.
okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know, it's not good to hurt other people because you look back at yourself. If somebody hurt you, you don't like other people to hurt you, so you don't want to hurt other people. This is wisdom. But people who are delusional, they don't think likewise. They only think of themselves. I want to do things that make me feel good, and if bullying other people makes me feel good, that's what I want to do.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And is that relate to a hiri or tapa, Tan Ajahn?
They don't have any hiri or tapa. That's what they do. They don't have any sense of shame or sense uh, of what the consequence will bring them eventually later on. You do things to people, then you'll get it back to you later on. That's a law of karma. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. If you bully other people, you will be bullied back one day. You'll find someone who's bigger than you to bully you.
Okay.
But if you get bullied by other people, then you take it like you said,
You feel like you make yourself as a rag, so you can take it, and you won't feel sad either. You feel happy
feel happy.
because you know that having conceit or ego is bad for you. So now that you feel like a rag, you feel good. People can bully you, and you don't feel bad.
Feel like a rat.
It's good to understand. Yeah, because I thought people always feel bad when you hurt people, right?
Yeah.
But some people they
They
don't
feel
feel like
good.
they feel bad.
Oh.
So that's the conceit.
Conceit and delusion that blocks them to see the truth.
Oh.
Okay.
If people bully you, but you still wish them well.
That's right. You feel good
Oh.
because you harbor no enmity toward other people, no hatred toward other people.
Oh.
Hatred is the one that causes you to feel bad. Not being bullied that causes you to feel bad, but your hatred, your reaction to the bully, that causes you to feel bad.
Oh.
If you don't react with anger, then you won't feel any bad. If you react with loving kindness, you feel good. If this is the way to make him happy, okay, I'm fine. I'm willing to let him do it.
Oh.
Since you cannot stop it anyway, right?
Yeah.
If you can stop, or if you can prevent, or you can avoid, then you also do that. You know. But when you come to a situation in which you cannot avoid or run away from, then you just have to turn the bad situation into a good situation for you by reacting with loving kindness or compassion.
Or by fighting back, Tanajan.
Fighting
No,
back is different.
then you will get more fight back to you. So.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Understood, Tanajan.
Yeah, thank you, Ajahn. That's helpful.
That's helpful, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So don't react with anger toward anybody who might do something bad to you.
Don't fight back.
React with loving kindness, compassion, forgiveness.
But sometimes if it does, we are not yet there, we can force ourselves to still send good wishes, right? We can still, like you say, like sometimes we can also still force ourselves to forgive. Like if we are not, like it's not natural for us yet, but we can still like somehow force ourselves to feel like to forgive and to send good wishes. And
It's better to convince rather than force if you can. Convince that this is the best way to react. Because because if you react with anger, you will have more anger, more reaction from the other side, and you also will feel bad. But if you don't react with anger, you react with loving kindness, forgiveness, then you find peace in yourself, and you're not soliciting more reaction from the other side. So you have to use wisdom to teach you to forgive. Think of the consequence. If you retaliate, then there will be more fight, right?
Yeah.
If you stop retaliating, then the fight will stop. Try to put it into practice. When you're angry at your husband, smile at him instead.
That's good.
Say, I forgive you. I'm not angry at you. Then you'll feel good. And you'll feel happy also because you're not angry at him.
That's good practice, Tanajan.
Yeah, that's trying to do between you two first, between yourself.
Is there any foundations like leading towards loving kindness, Tanajan?
Yes, equanimity is the basis for having for you to be loving and kind. Because when you have equanimity, you have contentment, you have peace within yourself. So then you can radiate love toward other people. But if you're not content, then you still want something, then you want revenge, then you will not be able to forgive. But when you have equanimity, you don't want anything, even revenge, retaliation. You just want things to stop, And the best way to stop is not to react.
Okay. So for us as like Putujana, so we just feel like content at a certain level, surface level.
Use common sense that to retaliate will increase more retaliation, more pain, more suffering. Not retaliating will decrease with suffering.
Hmm.
I think there's a verse in the Dhammapada. I think that say, what you call, ill will does not disappear with ill will. Ill will only disappear with good will.
Oh.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. That means we cultivate goodwill.
Goodwill, when somebody did something wrong to you, instead of getting mad, getting angry, just forgive or
Hmm.
and not react.
Yeah, Tan Ajahn. Yeah.
Yes.
I was taking exam yesterday, Tan Ajahn, and somebody beside me, she disrupt me on purpose just to disrupt my exam. And I told I sent her good wishes to wish her pass the exam as well, and everybody in the class passed the exam. But we are having exam again tomorrow. But I'm going to not sit there. I'm going to switch seat maybe. Maybe it's just
Yes,
to
but
not
she might also switch. Then what you do?
Okay, then I'll take it then. If she really
Okay.
switched, then I'll take it. But maybe I think maybe I should switch to prevent. But then okay, I'll take it. If she
Yeah,
switch.
it's good if you can avoid. If you can avoid, it's good. But if you cannot avoid, then you have to just remain calm and don't react.
Okay. Yes, Ajahn.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Thank you.
Go to Brazil now, to Sao Paulo. Hi, Rebecca. Alfredo, you cold, huh? You're cold.
Yes, here is cold.
How cold it is? How cold? What's the temperature?
16, 70 graus, 50.
Celsius, 16.
Yes.
Mm,
Here is forest, né? Is more cold.
I see. Okay. But you have heater in your room? You have heater?
What?
You have heating to keep you warm in the house?
No.
No heater, huh? I see.
No.
Okay, so you have to put on warm clothes then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Here is forest is more cold is normal.
Mhm.
But the knowing of upeka of samadhi is different, né? But is a knowing at we don't thinking, né? It's different than knowing of wisdom, né? Or is the same?
The knowing is the same, but the thinking is different. You can think delusionally or you can think with wisdom.
Yes.
And the knowing depends on the thinking to do the right thing or to do the wrong thing. If the thinking teach you to do the wrong thing, then you go do the wrong thing. If the teaching teach you to do the right thing, then you do the right thing.
Yes.
That's why we have to study the Buddha's teaching, because his teaching will tell us how to do the right thing to make us happy.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Bante.
Stay warm and stay calm. Stay
Oh,
ubeka.
thanks. Thanks.
Okay. Go to Penang with Christine Coe. Hi, Christine.
Good evening, Tanajan. Can you hear me?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Tanajan, my brother just come back from Thailand, but I cannot go with them.
I see.
Yeah, they go for danas and pay respect to many temples and senior monk in the deep forest.
Mhm. But
Yeah,
you can,
Tanajan.
but you can join my Zoom meeting, which is more beneficial. You get wisdom.
Tanajan, this coming Sunday you are entering Wasa, right?
Yes.
Tanajan, I have a very strong view that I want to have practice full time, like maybe 8 precept more time, but there's a lot of rejection again from my family saying that I'm too young, although I'm 40 plus. But to me, it's like the time is clicking and I scared that I have no time before I attain even stream enterer before I pass away. So like how do I say can I just like continue my path that I wish to? Is that if I follow the Dharma will protect me, something like that.
Well, look at the Buddha. If he follow other people's advice, he won't become a Buddha, would he?
Yeah.
He has to follow his own advice. So you have to follow your own advice.
Yes.
So if you want to keep the 8 precepts, just keep the 8 precepts and see what happens.
Because at my age, I have certain level of income and I don't have really stress on my work at the moment. It's like they are saying that if you resign, then you wasting all these years, few decades, time and everything. Then, but I feel if I don't practice, I will lose even more. Because Buddhist, Dharma is so hard it's so profound and it's so hard for us to really meet the pure Dharma and have a pure, but the correct path to strike on.
Yes, if you think you have enough for your body, then you should then put more time for your practice.
Because I don't have any loan. I have my small unit and I fully paid the bank. I don't have loan and I have some saving. Then they say, you are too young. If you your life longer, then you have not enough money to pay for your medical bill or anything that. But I see myself maybe world disaster is coming much early. So okay, I will shorten my plan because my plan was thinking another 2.5 years to retire. I think I will try to retire by another few months. Strike all the way.
Okay, good.
And Tan Ajahn, I have one question. Because last time, few decades ago, I was youth, about 14 or 15 years old. Then my late master, he always says, morning he sees fire, night he sees smoke, and everything is empty. Don't know whether Tan Ajahn have heard this type of explanation. I forgot to ask them. We don't dare to ask him, but he already passed away. No chance to ask him.
I think he see everything as elements, like fire element, wind element, water element, earth element. No human, no animal, no trees. They are all elements. We're all elements, but we don't know that. See, we look at ourselves as being man, woman, being, but actually we are just made up of the 5 elements. The earth element, the water element, the wind element, the fire element, and the knowing element.
Oh, okay. Okay, understand. Now I understand.
Okay. And one day this five element will separate.
Mm.
When the body stops breathing, then the knowing element will separate from the body, followed by the wind element, by the fire element, and the water element. And all you have left is just the earth element. The body will then return to earth element. Then we reform again. The knowing element will then go and reform with another four elements, a new body. So we have rebirth after rebirth after rebirth. But we gain nothing. We just keep on going after things. And then when we die, we give up everything that we gain. Then we go born again and to get some more things. And then we lose again when we die. We just go around, it's like merry-go-round. Never ending. Never ending suffering because the process costs you a lot of pain. So you want to stop this process.
Yes, Tanajan. Last month I told you that I see the cessation. So I feel it's very peace because without beginning. If beginning is very suffering.
Yes, no rebirth. Birth is suffering. Aging is suffering. Sickness is suffering. Dying is suffering. All right?
Okay, and I take Tanajan advice as well. Follow Lord Buddha stride. I mean follow his
Yeah.
way.
You have to follow your own advice. Because if you follow my advice and something go wrong, you might blame me for it.
No.
I don't want to take any blame.
Follow Lord Buddha's advice. Yeah, or else it's like very short time because like world disaster is coming like it's no point for me to earn so much. It's like out of control. If it never come, you also may die anytime.
That's right. If you think of death a lot, then you know that it's pointless to trying to stay alive because you're gonna end up dying anyway, right? So try
And
to
after that,
make good use of your time now better than try to stay alive because you just spend your effort in staying alive and not doing anything worthwhile, then what's the point?
yes, and earning money, to me is like not really important enough to survive is good enough.
Okay.
Thank you, Tanajan.
All right, you're welcome. Next we'll go to Prita. Hi, Prita from India. Can you unmute your microphone?
Ajaan. I'm from India.
Can you speak louder, please? Can you speak closer?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, better.
Okay. So I'm from India. Last week on Facebook, I asked you one question and you had answered that I want to quit my job to focus on practice more. So, but I also get afraid time to time that what will happen in the future. I'm also very anxious about.
What will happen in the future?
Yes.
Aging, sickness, and death. This is what will happen.
Yes.
To
that is the
everybody.
thing. I'm also.
Go ahead. What did you say?
No, Ajaan. You go.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes. My mind also has very tendency to think a lot. So in that case, how should I meditate?
You have to develop more mindfulness first. Stop thinking as much as possible during your daily activities. Whatever you do, try to focus on a mantra, Bhutto, Bhutto, or on your body activity. Don't let your mind go think about other things. You have to do this before you meditate. If you can slow down or lessen your thinking, then when you meditate, you'll find it easier to meditate. So practice mindfulness first. You can do this as soon as you get up. When you get up, you can start reciting the mantra Bhutto, Bhutto as you go about doing what you have to do. Don't let your mind think aimlessly. If you need to think something essentially, then you can stop and focus on your thinking. Stop your mantra and only think what you need to think. When you finish thinking, then you should come back to your mantra again.
Ajahn, I have one more question.
Yes, go ahead.
If I want to become a Sotapanna, how should I start practicing?
Well, this is mindfulness. Start practicing mindfulness and meditate until you get to equanimity. Then after you have equanimity, then you can then teach your mind to let go of your attachment to your body.
Okay, Ajahn. That's all. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. I hope you get there soon.
Yes, thank you so much, Ajahn, for the blessing.
Okay. Next, Nining from Indonesia.
Yeah, Ajahn, yeah, I lost my voice now. Meanwhile, I just keep on listening.
Okay. No question
thank you.
today.
Yeah, many questions, but my voice is not good today.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I'll go to Bon. Hi, Bon. You have any question from Facebook?
ครับนมัสการหลวงพ่อครับ we have 7 questions this evening.
Go ahead.
The first question from assistant Gmail from Savvy. How a stream enterer react to an illness in his body or an imminent death situation? Will he be completely neutral without any reaction or regret?
Well, no sadness for sure. No stress, no fear, but he can still look after the body. If the body can still be saved, he'll save the body. He won't just let the body die. Unless it's not able to save the body, then he'll let the body go.
And there are 2 questions from Delhi. The first question, is God the same as Deva?
That depends on each religion, how they define God. So I cannot answer this.
Okay, and the second question, does Jesus Christ really exist? And if so, which realm is he in?
I think you're in the wrong room. You have to go to another room for this question.
And another 4 questions from Tanik. First question, what is the meaning of Kruba Ajaan?
Teacher, it means teacher.
And second question, my wife doesn't let me sleep on the bed because I snore and I got very angry to be awakened up. Can you tell me how best to manage my anger?
Well, you can separate the rooms. You can sleep in different rooms, and then you won't have any anger. If you have to sleep in the same room, then you just have to accept whatever she tells you to do. Then you won't get angry.
The third question, how can I stop my craving for food?
Think of the food that comes out of your body. The food that you eat will eventually comes out of your body. So think of the food that comes out of your body. Don't think of the food that is on the plate. Because if you think of the food on the plate, you will have more craving for it. But if you think of the food that comes out of your body, then you would not like to have any food.
The last question, I have neck and shoulder pain, and I find I cannot sit still when meditating. Should I adjust or be in discomfort?
Well, if you find it difficult, then you first have to fix the problem first, fix the body problem first.
That is all.
Okay. Well, we still have some more time left. If anybody would like to ask any question, you're welcome to do so by raising your hand and unmute your microphone. Okay, looks like everybody's happy. No more question for today. Then I would like to thank you for your company. I hope this meeting is useful and can help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, stay mindful, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
สาธุเจ้า
Thank you, Ajahn.
Thank you.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ajahn.
Ajahn.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Amin.